What about now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? We good? Share it up, run it up, run it up. Let's talk, man. We got some football talk. Can y'all hear me now? We should be good now. Check, make 1 2. Check, mic 1 2. Okay, we good. Check, mic 1 2. All right, I'm just giving everybody some time to pull up. What's up, everybody? I see y'all the 5 in the chat. Hey, share the stream. Don't forget, um, as you come in, we're gonna try to start talking at like the 5 minute mark. So if you just tapping in or you tapping in post live, gee golly, why my glasses look like that? Or is it my hat? I look like my son. I look like my son, but I just seen every bit of my baby boy. My hair getting long, chat. What's up from Indonesia? Hun, make sure you drop a like on my stream. Hun, hit that thumbs up. Hit that thumbs up. And subscribe. Like and subscribe to my content. We outside with the babies today, y'all. Y'all know who that is? Boss. 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 What you doing, man? Look how he is. Look how big he is compared to Diamond now, y'all. He bigger than Diamond now. Let me clean this lens off. Yeah. Look at my boy, y'all. All right, that's enough for boss. All right, Jordan. Appreciate that. Just waiting for everybody to pull up. Hey, make sure we run the lights up. Make sure we run the lights up. We're gonna start talking football here in a minute. I'm gonna talk a few things about. We just want to talk. I just want to talk about going forward. What Alabama should look like. What's happening? Sully. What's up, Dougie? What's hot? What's good, everybody? Good, everybody. Y'all tap in. Y'all tap in. We live. We live. Make sure y'all share it up on Twitter. I want people to come in. Let's talk, man. This might end up being a show. It might end up being the show. Um, but I think we need to have a few conversations because we're starting to see that, and I don't even want to use the term fair weather energy pop up, but I want to talk about it. Starting to see a lot of things that we were I was expecting. You all were kind of aware of it too by some of the things we've been projecting. And a lot of people are trying to shift narratives, and I don't like the fact that as a society we don't like to look at facts just because a lot of people are saying the same thing. Now, I've been a part of situations in the military where, as a team or as a unit, we've had to make decisions. Right, we've had to literally make a unit decision, and I wasn't necessarily the person in charge or the leader. And in those exercises or in those moments, in those operations, not all of them were successful. Right? What's good, Dougie? What's good, Jordan? But not all of them were successful. But just because that one mission wasn't successful, or that one operation or that task wasn't successful, doesn't mean that everything was over. Now, one thing about every team I played for, I never played for a team that didn't, win. Whether it was uh, being in the military, whether it was high school, we knew how to win. We always was fortunate enough to play with a competent or be aligned with competent individuals when it came to sports or team teamwork type task in life. And so when I look at Alabama's loss to Oklahoma, and I compare it to the loss to Florida State, I see two different teams. I see two different teams, and I think that's worthy of conversation. So we're going to get into that today as we get people, let everybody pull up. Shouts for the 6 likes in the chat. Come on, keep running the likes up. I kind of want to wait till we got like 25 in here before we have a conversation. So share it up. I know it's in the middle of the day. That's why we're not doing a call-in show. Um, yeah, yeah, and you know what, Jordan? That's funny because we played better against a better OU team this year. We played against a better OU team. We played better, but and I'm not beating a dead horse, and I'm not blaming Ty Simpson, but that pick six was costly. That's 7 points, right? And then also the uh the turnover on downs. So we got and even the Ryan Williams fumble on the punt, it wasn't as detrimental as we're trying to make it. I don't like that people are getting on the Ryan Williams for that. Like that fumble, that could have happened to anybody, man. That's just how it happens sometimes. What's good, Antonio? What's good, Adrian? They came prepared. Yeah, they did. I think we came prepared too, man. We just didn't execute. Even on the offense, even with Ty Simpson, like I feel like I went back and I watched the game. Even the missed passes, they were the right reads. The two interceptions that he threw were two of maybe four bad passes in the game. He was what 28 or 42 in passing, so he had 14 incompletions. So only out of the 14, four of them were bad. The other ones were tightly covered. You had two drops this last game. I think you had two throwaways. Yeah, no, three throwaways. So 2, 7, 4. That's 11. And the other three were just incompletions, I guess. But for the most part, man, Ty Simpson played a good game. The running backs, I think it was 91 total yards between the running backs, and then if you add on Lachie Brooks, his rushing numbers, we were over 100 total rushing yards without Ty Simpson's negative rushes. So this game, Alabama played a solid game. We just didn't make those key plays, and those key plays that we didn't make, Oklahoma made one more than we did. Think about it. Everything this offense has been known for going into that game: lack of turnovers, red zone efficiency, third and fourth down efficiency, and all that. They beat us in it. Actually, Jordan, we those categories. We actually won those categories, Jordan. That's the funny part about the game. See, you can't. This is not one of those games where we can say, "Man, we struggle with time of possession. We struggle with penalties. They have more penalties and penalty yardage than us." Right? I'm sorry, y'all. They have more penalty yardage. One, the third down conversion rate. We had more attempts at third downs, and we converted at the same percentage rate as they did. Fourth down, we converted on fourth downs. Where we lost at was the primary two categories you just spoke on. We lost in the turnover battle, right? We lost in the turnover battle, and I think we lost in sacks. They had more sacks than us. But other than that, we won in every major category. The only gripe I have with Ryan's fumble is get down when you see you can't get more yards. I can't be mad at that. I mean, we complain about players not fighting for more yards in certain situations. That was a situation he was going down. That's just good technique by Oklahoma. I've watched the game probably like 10 times since then. Appreciate the 10 likes on the stream too, man. Y'all clap it up in the chat. clapping emojis for your boy. And put a one in the chat. Put a one in the chat if you believe that Alabama is going to finish out 3-0 to go into the college football playoff, meaning Eastern Illinois, Auburn, and SEC championship win, or do you think Alabama loses last possible three games? Two, if you think Alabama loses one last three possible games on the schedule. What's up, Melvin? All I'm saying is Oklahoma deserves more. Oh yeah, they do. They do. The thing is, I don't think Oklahoma's defense performed as well as they wanted to overall, though. The turnover they capitalized on it, but other than that turnover, they they caused problems. They it seems as if they bottled up the run game, but go rewatch the game. Go look at Daniel Hill and Jam Miller's carries. Jam Miller missed a huge opportunity on the cutback when we ran the dive play on 2nd and 10. I think it was 2nd and 7. He missed a huge opportunity for a cutback. Daniel Hill had some tough sledding, but he made positive yards. He had a 14-yard rush long for the game. I think the longest rush that Oklahoma has given up was on a quarterback scramble in the Red River rivalry. Um, I think South Carolina had a long scramble from the quarterback, but as far as handing the ball off, nobody's been able to really break anything against Oklahoma. So we saw success, and like I said, if you take away Ty's negative yardage with his 8 carries that he took in the game, we got over 100 yards rushing. I think y'all went against Auburn, Texas A&M, SEC championship. Okay, put two hands on the ball and that facts. I think that's a must. But I can't be mad at him for fighting for more yards. Just your opinion. Hey, Adrian, I think everybody has reason to believe that after you see, and it's funny how fans show up and this is what I say about college football fans. You can't judge a team off of what they do when you're predicting games. You got to take that team's best product versus the other team's best product, no matter what they showed you the week before. Because I can guarantee you, and I'm gonna take these glasses off because I can't see with them on for real, and they feel cricket. I need to get a new pair. But I guarantee you that nobody thought after Alabama beating Vanderbilt, nobody thought Vanderbilt would turn around and be able to play Texas the way they played them. Nobody thought Vanderbilt would be able to turn around and play LSU the way they played them. Like Vanderbilt has put the pressure on a lot of teams. And week in and week out, everybody talking about Georgia getting weaker and Georgia struggling to win against this team. And then they show up and they beat a good team, decisively. I think Texas is getting better. They handle Texas decisively, and they haven't looked like that all year. They let Auburn hang around with them, and Auburn goes and lets freaking what's called it put them to shame a couple weeks ago. So it's not a thing in college football to see a team look horrible one week or not have their usual identity one week and then show up the next week and look differently. I'm not going to lie. Based on how the committee is treating us right now, I don't think 10-3 Bama makes the playoffs. I don't think 10-3 Bama is SEC champ Bama makes it in. That's my way in. That's the way I see it. And the way that the committee's acting right now is they're trying to see. I think right now the committee is saying, can Alabama get to the SEC championship right now? Don't listen to these other podcasts and stuff that's talking about some. Oh, they making it not make sense. They putting Georgia ahead of us. We beat Georgia this, that, and third. So the thing is, if we get to the SEC championship and Georgia is locked into their spot because they can't make it, Ole Miss, same thing happens to them. The strength of schedule and the head-to-head matchup helps us and favors us once we lock in the SEC championship berth. But we have to lock that in. We have to lock that in. We have to lock that in. And somebody was talking about the scenario. Let's talk about it here. The scenario for the SEC championship game. Of course, we know Alabama needs to win against Eastern Illinois. They know, and we know we need to beat Auburn to get to secure that number 2 seed for the SEC championship game. Now, everybody forgets that Texas has to play Texas A&M this that weekend. Georgia Tech is playing Georgia in Atlanta, right? Ole Miss has the Egg Bowl. Rivalry games matter. LSU has Arkansas, I believe. I think LSU has Arkansas that weekend. Let me pull it up. Rivalry weekend is going to be huge. So, and this is what I want to say about the standings in the SEC. I'm gonna get over here. I'm gonna pull the standings. This is what I need everybody to understand. All right. So right now, Alabama currently in the conference is still ranked number 2. Our win over Georgia has us as the second in conference. Georgia beat Ole Miss. We got the head over Georgia. That puts us in front of Ole Miss. Texas A&M is still undefeated. Left on the schedule. Left on the schedule. Georgia's SEC schedule is done, so they're stuck right now. Their only way into the SEC championship is if Alabama loses to Auburn, right? That's the only way that they get in the SEC championship if Alabama loses to Auburn. And if that's the case, if we lose to Auburn and miss the SEC championship, we don't deserve to go to the playoffs. Okay, I don't care that it's on Jordan on the road. Alabama doesn't deserve a 9-3. Alabama doesn't get into the playoffs this year. Right. But you have Texas A&M. Their conference schedule. They still have Texas left. They have a cupcake game this weekend, the 22nd against Stanford, and then their cupcake. I mean, then they end the season in Austin at Texas. Now, let's talk about this game. Let's talk about Texas A&M and Texas before we talk about the Iron Bowl a little bit, because we're not going to look past Eastern Illinois. We actually got a show tonight. We're going to do our show tonight. Let's do our show at 7. Can we do 7? Y'all want to do 7 for the show, or y'all want to go 5? I want to do a call in. Um, but before we jump ahead to the Iron Bowl, let's talk about what's coming up this week. Before we jump ahead to rivalry week, that's what I wanted to do. Let's talk about what's coming up this week. Here we go. SEC play this week. All right. The only conference matchup that really could make or make something happen or move for the SEC championship, and this could be catastrophic for either or. Right. You have Oklahoma playing Missouri. You have Kentucky playing Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's still alive for the playoff too. I think everybody needs to realize that Vanderbilt is number 14, and they are still alive for the playoff, because if Texas loses again, and then they beat Texas A&M, Vanderbilt, Vanderbilt will get in that playoff. Vanderbilt will get in that playoff. Um, you got Texas and Arkansas this weekend. That game there, Texas and Arkansas might get interesting. It's in Austin. It might get interesting. It doesn't have any implications on the SEC championship seeding, but it can get interesting. And then Tennessee, they're trying to finish 9-3 and have this weekend. The only game that could really shake up the SEC championship standings. Um, I don't think there is one. I don't think Oklahoma winning against Missouri keeps them in the runnings, because they have 2 losses. The SEC championship game is going to be between either undefeated and no loss team. I mean, undefeated and 1 loss team, or 2 1-loss SEC teams. The way it's shaping up. So we look at rivalry week. This is where it could get interesting. Ole Miss against Mississippi State. If Ole Miss wins, they still give themselves a chance for the conference championship, which I don't think they care too much to go to. I think Ole Miss is fine with sitting and playing at home for the first round, getting that first round as the top, 6 seed. I think the top 6 seeds the higher seeds between the bottom 8 get to host at home. So I think Ole Miss kind of sitting pretty. They just need to win at Mississippi State. They got to go to Starkville for the Egg Bowl. So that's going to be one to watch. And that one kicks off Friday night. Friday. Oh, that's Friday during the day. That's Friday during the day at noon, at 11 Central Standard Time. And then you got Georgia Tech is Friday night. Now, for me, this game to me let us see if Georgia Tech, who still is in the runnings for their conference championship game, I believe. Let me see. I'm gonna check something real quick. I think Georgia Tech can still, yeah, Georgia Tech is in first place for their conference. They could finish out and and doggone if they beat Pitt this Saturday, they go into the ACC championship. Yeah, 5 to 8 holds 9 through 12. Okay, you want to make a bet, Zach, between you want to make a bet between you and Smook. Smook needs to be in Alabama coaching staff. Roll Tide. Bama Raider Bob. Bama Raider Abel. Appreciate the love. What's up, brother coach? What's up, Patville? Good to see you, man. Bro, that game made me lose sleep the night before the Iron Bowl. Facts. That's what I'm saying. But let's think about this, chat. Georgia, let's say they lose to Georgia Tech. Does a 9 and does a 10-2 Georgia team get in to the college football playoff if you have a one-loss Ole Miss? If you have a one-loss Ole Miss, who else will be one loss? You have a one-loss Ole Miss. You'll have a one conference loss Alabama. 10-2, right? 10-2 Alabama. Going to the SEC championship because they got the win over you. Would your out of conference loss to Georgia Tech hurt y'all and push you out the window for the playoffs? If Vandy finishes with the same record, 10-2, OU has a chance to finish 10-2. We could have some mix up, man. So that's Georgia. That's Georgia's dilemma right now. I think Georgia's just waiting on Alabama to possibly lose, or Texas A&M. If Texas A&M, oh, chat, that's the question I was going to ask. If Texas A&M loses to Texas, that pushes Georgia back in the SEC championship game because they have the head-to-head over Texas. They have the win over Texas. Am I not correct? 35-24. I think y'all beat them worse than that, the way that y'all playing. I think y'all will beat them worse than that. I think Georgia Tech is still the best team in the ACC. That loss to y'all won't affect them in the ACC championship. It'll just affect their resume for the playoffs because I think they'll win the ACC championship against Virginia. If they the ACC champs, they definitely get to be one of those top seeds. And if they are 11-1 ACC champs or 12-1 ACC champ at that point, they definitely deserve to be one of those top 4 seeds. Georgia Tech, 12-1 ACC champs, going into the college football playoff, they deserve a top 4 seed. True or false? Hot take. Somebody clip that for me. Because I see all these rankings still trying to rank Miami. Miami can't even win their conference right now. They can't even go and play for their conference unless Georgia Tech drops it this weekend against Pitt. All right, let's talk about Texas A&M and Texas. Rivalry weekend. Texas A&M does not want to lose this game because then they'll be hoping that Georgia and Texas, they all play that Friday night, which is going to be crazy. And they follow each other on ABC. ABC going to be lit Friday night. You got Ole Miss, Mississippi State at noon. This Thanksgiving Friday, right? Yeah. Then you got 2:30. You got Georgia Tech. And then 6:30 Friday, you got Texas A&M, Texas. Yo! This could get crazy. This week, that rivalry weekend gonna be crazy because all these games mean something. Georgia needs to win to solidify their spot in the college football playoff. And they might, if they lose, they're hoping Texas A&M loses to Texas after them. Because if Texas A&M loses, they're getting in the college football playoff. They're in Ole Miss to see. They're getting in the college football playoff and not having to play for a conference championship. Texas push themselves in spoiler mode. They're gonna. I don't think Texas will get into the college football playoff, even if they beat A&M. I don't think Texas gets in. 17, they're a little too far out. They're not gonna be able to play for the conference championship. They need that conference championship to be in the SEC, to be in the college football playoff. Then you got Auburn, Alabama. Iron Bowl at 6:30 on Saturday. Uh, and LSU, Oklahoma. Oklahoma keeps themselves alive with winning out this season, and they get to host LSU at home. LSU hasn't been the best on offense. Oklahoma hasn't been either. Both defenses are kind of thriving at the point at the right time. Which quarterback gonna show up for their team? Because for LSU, Oklahoma. Oklahoma has Missouri this week too. That's gonna be a tough matchup. Then Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt is another playoff team, man. They on the outside looking in right now at 14. They beat Tennessee, another ranked win. We expect Tennessee to be ranked in the top 25 once they play each other. Vanderbilt get another win, 10-2 SEC team. You'll have the SEC championship game. It'll be 10-2 Bama versus 10-2 Georgia. Both with one conference loss. What are those rankings looking like? What would the 10-2 Bama be after Iron Bowl win? Number 7? Number 7 versus number 9? Maybe. Number 7 versus number 9? And then you'll probably have Ole Miss ranked number 5. Probably have Ole Miss ranked number 5. Probably have yeah, man. It could get real creepy. It can get real creepy for the SEC championship game. Zach, what you got Darius for? Q on it. What's good, fam? It'll be the same situation as all the 9-3 SEC teams last year. Facts, but how do they justify keeping SEC teams out with that few losses? My dog's over there. What's good, bro? Roll Tide, man. What's up, Nate? Roll Tide. Good afternoon. I'm sorry y'all didn't make my live this morning at 11. We got 46 in the chat. Can everybody double tap the screen to like it, please? Got 45 in the chat. And don't forget, y'all, we have these gifts in the chat. I'm not sure if they cost actual money, but those little gifts, those little extra emotes, they help the channel, y'all. So if y'all could just try to gift those if you can during this live. We're gonna be live for another 25, 30 minutes. What you sipping on in that cup? Man, just some little blue energy drink juice. The same way they did last year. Man, that's crazy. What's going on, Smook? Hopefully we get to see Russell play on Saturday. I think we will. I think we should. If this team come out and play ball, man, it's senior night. I think the seniors need to be down by second quarter. I think you give Ty Simpson a chance to hand the ball off or pass the torch to Mac. I think Austin Mack is QB2 right now. Hey, appreciate the turkey, Zach. Appreciate the turkey love, fam. Y'all see that? I don't know if y'all can see it, but Zach sent a thankful heart, man. Appreciate the thankful heart, Zach. And y'all, these on-screen engagements help us out a lot, so that's the only reason I'm asking y'all to do it. Start a poll. Let me start a poll. Let me get y'all engaging on this chat. I put a poll in the chat for y'all. That Texas Kool-Aid. Nah, this ain't Texas Kool-Aid. It blue drink. Hey, appreciate the 33 in the chat and 22 likes on the stream. So I look at it a little bit more, man. We're going to talk about how Alabama fixes their thing going forward, themselves going forward. But we're just talking here. We're just talking here. Tennessee, Vanderbilt, like I said, Vanderbilt could be 10-2 without an SEC championship. That will put them. Let's look at the standings. Vanderbilt at 10-2. That will put Texas at 9-3. I mean, Tennessee overall. Tennessee overall will be 9-3. Let's get that up. That'd be crazy. So what I'm seeing right now, hey, appreciate the $2 super chat. Beat Auburn no matter what. Roll Tide. Appreciate that super chat. Bama Raider ball. Raider Able. Bama Raider Able. Am I saying that right? Appreciate the super chat. Appreciate the super chat. All the on-screen interactions y'all can do really helps. So you can have a 11-1 Texas A&M, a 10-2 SEC UGA. No, let's not do that to Georgia. Let's do this. Best case scenario for each team. You can have a 12-0 A&M, or we're saying best case scenario. You can have a regular season 12-0 A&M, 10-2 Bama, 11-1 Ole Miss, 11-1 Georgia, right? A 10-2 OU and a 10-2 Vandy. Crazy. That's 6 SEC teams. And then, so you're telling me, and this is, you like the Jersey Club beats? Oh yeah, they solid. This is what the committee has to convince us, right? That let's say you have those teams. You have to consider if A&M wins their final game against Texas A&M, their conference game against Texas A&M, they'll be undefeated for the regular season. And Alabama will be 10-2 for the regular season. If they match up in the SEC championship and Bama beats them, that makes that'll make Texas A&M still with the best record as an SEC team. 12-1. Alabama 11-2, right? So that's 1-2. And then you still have a 1-loss Georgia. You got a 1-loss Ole Miss. That's 4 seeds that you're giving. And then you're trying to convince me that a 2-loss Oklahoma team doesn't deserve a spot in the playoff when their losses came to Texas in the rivalry game, right? And then their second loss, to a ranked Ole Miss, right? They lost to a ranked Ole Miss. Oklahoma lost to a ranked Ole Miss, which is a playoff team. So it's going to be hard to penalize them for that. And then you're going to talk about Vanderbilt. Vanderbilt's losses have come to Alabama, right? And to Texas. And Texas is the first team out after those 2 teams that you're talking about, Oklahoma and Vandy. So Texas is the 7th team in the SEC that probably is going to end the season with a 9-3 record. 8-4, 9-3. And all of their losses coming to ranked opponents. That's what Texas' resume says. All of their losses coming to ranked opponents. I don't understand how Notre Dame is even considered top 12 right now. Diamond, what's wrong with you? Nah, we live right now. I'm live right now. But guys, we got it's a lot of things that can go on. Zach, appreciate all the noties, man. Appreciate all the gifts. Hey, chat, y'all help Zach out. He ain't the only one in here. Zach, tell him how you getting those gifts on the screen, buddy. Let's see what the polls say. We got 17 votes. Come on, let's get some more votes. Let's get some more votes. Let's get 25 votes, and then we're gonna answer that question. Does Alabama finish 10-2? What's up, sis? Is that Lisa? Hey, Lisa. Uh-oh. I'm back. I was just saying what's up to Lisa. I was trying to tell y'all we just need 4 more votes for the chat for the poll. I hope Bama's next QB is more mobile. Mike Jones, I'm not sure. I'm not sure we need a more mobile QB. I think Ty Simpson is plenty mobile. He just needs to decide to run. Appreciate y'all for the 25 likes too, man. And Q, you just leveled up. Bob Riggs just leveled you up, man. Keep talking in the chat. So what I did learn, chat, this is another update for y'all. So for y'all that is wondering what this level up stuff means, Bob Riggs, there's when we start doing our giveaways, especially we about to amp it up. We about to amp it up. I'm gonna take a break from the football talk and just tell y'all what's happening with the Coach Smook Network. I can't hold my water too much longer. And this ain't nothing that it should be a surprise about it. We've been working on this for about 6-7 months now, and still working on other things as we continue to step into these things. So we're going to talk about basketball too, Lisa. I'm going to talk about that real quick. So right now, not Alabama, but Coach Smook Network, we're going to be hosting a weekly live show from a live location, a live studio location. We're sponsored. I'm not going to release the name. I'm not going to drop the name yet because we're supposed to do a collab announcement either tonight or tomorrow. We're supposed to be doing a collab announcement, and it's going to allow us a space as a community, people that support the brand, the network. It's going to allow us a space not only to just do our live show during the week, but all Alabama televised games. We will be hosting all big games. We will be able to host live watch parties with a live audience at a location. So we're not going to name drop. Clap it up in the chat for that, man. That's huge because one, it's sponsored. It helps us get exposure, but it's also another form of revenue for the network. And this creates an opportunity for us to really utilize our team on the ground in the space of actually operating as a full corporation. So I appreciate them for pushing us and continue to push us. So Sully, MJ, Mary J, Zach, Big Homie, Britt, everybody in the chat, man. If you part of that moderated team, you trying to apply yourself a little bit more to continue to see this thing grow. We trying to create a generational legacy through the Coach Smook Network, and it doesn't mean you have to be a employee of Coach Smook Network to see your dream. But why not jump aboard and help steer this ship? It's already rowing, and y'all know that I don't stop rowing. I don't care if I have to row by myself. I'm gonna keep rowing. So definitely gonna want Sully to be able to come on and be a personality with me for this. My god brother, he's our newly assigned manager. Y'all will get to meet him on the live here soon. Um, Officially, he's been managing me for since I've been doing content, but he's officially my manager now, and he's got us in a lot of appearances for sports podcasts, and we're going to be doing high school recruiting. uh Check them out, coach segment. We're going to be doing that once a week on this show, where we're going to invite the players to our live location with their families and host them, and give them opportunities to speak on camera in front of a live audience and talk about their high school highlights. It's going to be set up great, so that's huge there. And then what else we got? Uh, oh, we have. We're not going to be covering basketball. I need everybody to understand. We're not going to be covering basketball. The credentials set up, or I don't feel like I've established that long relationship with any on the basketball staff, on the men's basketball staff. The two assistant coaches that we had on staff that I was close with, they both are gone. I think one has gone to Kennesaw State and the other one is at Tennessee. Now, women's basketball, we still have our connects there with a few of the players, personal relationships there. So we'll be tapped in as fans, reacting, giving y'all the behind the scenes look from a fan point of view, and our expert take because you know your boy love the basketball, love the hoops. So hoops with Smook is more so not coverage or insider news, but it's more so our reaction coverage to Alabama and college basketball in general, women's and men's basketball, women's and men's hoops. So that's a quick segue. I mean, not segue, but left field announcement that I wanted to announce to y'all because it's happening, y'all. It's happening. And like I said, I know everybody thinks I just be talking, but like today, the phone call we had today, I didn't expect to be on the phone for 2.5 hours and getting the opportunity that we're getting. Um, I need a team, chat. I need a team, and it's some hard conversations that I'm gonna be able to have, that I'm gonna have to have with my team members. That's gonna help us be in a better spot to take on what's happening. And I want a solid 5, 6 man team. But if it's only three of us that's ready to go, we're gonna be fully prepared. God's gonna have us prepared, and I'm ready to take on the next step. We've been grinding. I've been getting it out the mud. Like I literally did an 8 hour stream on TikTok yesterday playing a video game. And y'all know I enjoy playing the video game, but I video games. I don't care to play video games. I feel like I have better things to do right now. So uh that's part of it. And thank y'all for helping us hit that goal yesterday too. Clap it up for yourself. Yesterday on TikTok, if you came through, tap that screen at least 500 times. We had 680 something new people tap the screen for us. 62 new followers on TikTok, and a crazy number of gifts was donated during the 8 hour stream. So thank y'all for that. And y'all continue to donate these gifts over here, y'all. These gifts help us grow, and I don't think they cost anything to y'all. Hoops with Smook, the ladies are undefeated. Facts, Lisa. And shout out to my guy, my girl Essence Cody. She really balling, and I can't remember her name. De Silva. I love 17, our new player that we just got on the roster this year. I love her. I love her, man. And Jessica Timmons, JT is back. My girl is back. My girl is back. I'm so glad she had the whole year to recover from that ACL injury. She is back. The young girl, Ashton, I think is her name. I got to get back on the roster. I haven't been able to just watch every game live like I want to. We've been doing so many other things, but I promise you, by the end of today, because my playlist is already set up on YouTube for what I'm about to watch here at about 3 o'clock. But by the end of today, I guarantee you, I'm gonna know everything about this team and how we looking. Essence Cody is balling right now, man, and getting comfortable from the 3 point line. I talked with her mom for after the first game of the season, Miss Deb. Shout out to Miss Deborah Cody. Um, I love my Bama parent family my Bama parent network that I'm developing and building. Boss, get from over there before you fall. Come here. You fall in there, that's gonna be your butt, big boy. I can't pick you up. You too big. Is that Bryce Young girlfriend Jessica Timmons? I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't think so. Jessica Timmons? I don't know. If that's the case, but yeah, Bama women's basketball. As a matter of fact, let's pull it up. Let's talk about it. I ain't gotta sit here and act like I planned the show. I just wanted to talk to y'all. Bama women's basketball. Here we go. I know they whooped up on Sanford the other night. I got the highlights from that one. They got Harvard on Monday. They playing at Harvard though. What the December lineup look? I usually make it to Bama games. Like January, February. So I'm looking at the schedule now. I like to be at the. Ooh, they play Kennesaw State on the first. That should be an easy one to get into. Yeah, I want to go see them play a game against a good team. So let hey, can we get a? I'm gonna get the women's schedule in there. I'm gonna make a diagram, and I need y'all to help me pick. Oh, another good news, man. Y'all know I've been without a vehicle for probably like 5 months now, 6 months. So we're going to look at some vehicles this weekend, y'all. Ace Austin is real. Yes, she is. Yeah, she a dog. Yeah, she a dog. She a dog. And I can't forget about my girl Carly Weathers. Can't forget about her. Can't forget about her. Hey, and you know what? 22 is probably going to end up being my favorite player this year because her confidence last year, the way she kind of stayed behind the other three big time scorers and stepped up in big moments when she was needed. Now she's kind of taking that same role that Sarah Ashley took the last 2 years and really being assertive on both ends of the floor and kind of leading with her energy. And she can go get a bucket whenever she wanted. And she better on the boards. So Weathers is nice on the boards. And who's the young lady, the big that come off the bench, man? What's her name? Jesus, what's the girl name? It's not it's not uh it's not Silva Costa. It's not her. 31. Naomi Jones. Is it her? I think that's her. Naomi Jones. I think that's her. But 21 and 17 together, Cody and Costa, that they're nasty on the floor together. And then when you can spread the floor outs with Austin, Brooks is playing solid too. Brooks handles the rock really solid. I like how she played when she handling the rock. And Diana Collins. Diana Collins got some experience last year when Zay Green wouldn't be on the floor. Diana Collins took a lot of those. Eris Lester still hurt. I talked to her a few weeks ago. But Carly Weathers and Jessica Timmons really leading this team. S is Cody. That's our big three. Lord De Silva Costa. Silva Costa? I'm gonna call her Silva. Miss Silva. She a dog, man. She a dog. 6'3". We the same height. She'll probably light me up too, the way I've been out of shape I am. Essence 6'4". She is a little bit taller than me. You can't coach. I can't coach. What? Oh, you saying I can't be out there trying to coach when I'm watching the games? Hey. What's up, Russell? Good to see you, man. Roll Tide. Roll Tide. Where your wristband at, Russell? Russell pulling up without a wristband. Look at him. He throwing up now. Eating shit he ain't supposed to. Puke it up. Let it out. Spit it out, boss. Uh-huh. Come here. Yo, boy, eating stuff you ain't supposed to be. Hold on, chat. Let me make the dog some water. That boy eating shit he ain't supposed to be. Can y'all still hear me good, chat? I'm trying out a new mic set. Shout out to Hall of Fame Jason for the mic. But yeah, chat, we got a lot of things going on with Bama. Who's Bama man ball? I got to watch the Illinois game. It was crazy. First of all, post game reaction real quick. It was crazy seeing Peja Stojakovic's son. If you're a '90s kid, you know Peja was a huge part of the Sacramento Kings success while he was in the NBA, and a pure shooter. And you can see a lot of his mannerisms and mannerisms in his son, which is crazy, which is crazy to see. But his son is in the. But men's team, man, let's talk about that game. Let's talk about it because they actually, this team looks like they bought in on defense this year. And if that momentum could keep up, the way they attacked the boards, the way we crashed the glass, the way we were dialed in on defense, I know but early in the second half that kind of kept the game close to me. The rest were, really calling some tic tac those early on. I think it was like at the 16-minute mark. We got our fifth foul and ended up getting in the bonus for the rest of the game, but ended up playing a solid game to keep from putting them at the line. Yeah, Antonio, that's the funny thing. If you're 29 or older, it's crazy to see players that we watch their sons or college kids now are getting drafted into the NBA. So last night against Illinois, let's look at the stat sheet. Let's look at the stat sheet. Uh, Tyler, Bo Bowen, Taylor Bobo, he's solid, man. What is he? 6'10", 6'10". And he can handle the rock. He reminds me a lot of Giannis with some of his skill set. Not as strong, definitely not the strength of Giannis, but the way he can play without the ball, how effective he is in the pick and roll game, a better shooter, right? He's not necessarily the ball handler that you can get with KD, but he gives you ball handling ability at the 4, at the 5 position. And watching him push the break last night after getting a rebound, that's something that we haven't seen consistently from bigs over the past few years. I forget my youngin' Grant Nelson. I mean, he did it sometimes, but he was nowhere near explosive with his ball handling like Tyler Bobo. And I think that's where Nate Oates is kind of with their scouting and how they've been able to recruit guys into Bama for his team. I think that's where you see the difference with this team because you got guys that can protect the rim, they can extend the offensive end for you, they can attack the offensive glass for you, and then when you got your small guards, you're coming in and being auxiliary offensive rebounding, chasing the ball from the 3-point line. That's going to help you and keep you in good position. So, looking at the stat sheet, Aiden Sherrill struggled last night due to time, not because of efficiency. He had 6 points. I think he was actually perfect from the field. I think he made all his free throws, and he missed one free throw. He missed one free throw, but he was perfect from the field. He hit 1 3, had a layup, but fought foul trouble. Latrell Wrightsell came in, played some solid minutes off the bench. Aiden Holloway, 11 points. Also, just not turning the ball over again. That's the biggest thing for Aiden Holloway. Last year, we saw him turn the ball over a lot. This year, a lot more comfortable in pushing the pace. And a lot of times, those shots he take, I know a lot of us, that's Nate Oates' offense. I know that a lot of people don't agree with it. I'm not a big fan of it, but that's what works for you. When you got a lot of players, that's how they play. You're not transitioning guys into that style of play. They come from system where it's more of a run and gun, get back, crash the board, 3 and go, in and out type of defense. I mean, offense sets. Let's The half court sets look a little bit better. It's a lot more off ball motion. The 5 out concept, I understand you want to be able to hug the 3-point line, but you still can have off ball motion. And I feel like we see another phase of that with Coach Oates this season and this staff. Coming off the bench though, the big name that played huge for us last night was Keaton Bristow. Probably the biggest pickup from this past season's portal pickups that we've seen. I think last year playing at what was that? He played like D2 or something like that. Helped him develop because you look at him, he came in as a freshman, real same frame, but not the same strength. Didn't play with the same intensity. Always had the same energy, but intensity as far as knowing how to use his body, being able to play at that level, and then come to Bama has helped him with his transition. So I looked at just how impactful he was in disrupting things at the rim too. Another long body, another big, not big forward, but a stretch forward that can give you that length on the perimeter, but also give you that presence in the paint. I think he's another 6'10" guy, and then Houston Mallet is a guard that I think is going to be shoot. When I look at like players that can play all over the floor, Houston Mallet is that guy. He can go and guard fours. He can play the two. He can play the one. He can play the three off the wing. I mean, he can play everywhere on the floor. His frame allows him to body with a lot of your bigs, but he's also quick enough to guard on both ends of the floor. So I looked at this team really good last night. I watched them the whole game. The Purdue game, I like how they played in the Purdue game. That's just a good team. But we have enough weapons on this team, this year's team, to really give teams some trouble. Even if you come in with double bigs, I feel like we got enough bigs on this roster, enough stretch forwards that can really make you work and earn everything around the rim. And as long as we play solid around the rim, I don't think a lot of teams in the league can shoot with us. Illinois was able to shoot. They didn't have to travel like we did. They were kind of more settled, but we went for them. Band for band, as they say it nowadays. Shout out to the 20 in the chat and 32 likes on the stream. Continue to tap the screen, double tap the screen. We got about 5 more minutes here on the live, y'all, and then we're gonna get off of here. Who was, man? I think that's all I wanted to talk about from the basketball side of things. Amari Allen was good too, man. I think he's just so young, man. He's just so young. And there's a few plays where you see him wanting to be, show off his athleticism, right? Especially around the rim. He's a flyer. We got a few flyers this year too. So I think we got to find a way to utilize that. And him and Fallon could really be a solid 1-2 punch in the high screen and roll game because of that athleticism. Or you can even off screen with he and Tyler Bobo or whoever your bigs are, because he works good off the ball and he can fly. He can fly. He can get up. He can get up near the rim. So Bama coming up, basketball games. Let's look at it. You got Gonzaga Monday. That's going to be a matchup. That's going to be a matchup. Another top 15 ranked, a top 20, 25 ranked conference. It's going to be crazy. It's going to get crazy. It's going to get crazy. So, I don't know, man. This Alabama team trending in the right direction early. And everything looking good for Bama Athletics right now. Everything that's in season. Hopefully we get to some baseball games this year, y'all. I want to get to like 3, maybe 4 baseball games, a couple softball games this season. I really want to enjoy all of Alabama. I like non-conference schedules they put together. Facts. That's the kind you want for a team that, like Nate Oates, that kind of gets burnt out at the end of the season. We need teams to get us started early so that we can hit that fatigue early in big matchups when it matters. You find out how to win tough games against tough opponents, not against conference opponents that are less than you, that have lesser talent than you. Gonzaga always good, man. Gonzaga always good. Hey, chat, appreciate y'all for the super chats and the gifts too, man. Make sure y'all, hit that present. Y'all hit them presents and give some more of these gifts. We need say we need, what's that? We at 1.2K right now. It say we need 3K for a bonus. 3K for a bonus. Y'all feel like doing a super chat goal? We got 12 people in the chat. 12. Do y'all feel like doing a super chat goal? I don't want to do it if my community don't want to do it. Now the gift goal, I think that's free. Y'all can do the gifts. But the super chat goal, y'all know what that is. Do y'all feel like doing it? We don't have to. Y'all can tell me no. I ain't gonna feel bad. Shout out to the 32 likes in the stream, man. We got 12 people in the chat. Share it up. Share it up. Let's get some more people back in here. Share it up. I can't believe I'm doing an hour live on the mobile here. We haven't done one of these in a minute. Feel good. Appreciate you, Zach. Appreciate you, Antonio. Sent thumbs up. Floating hearts. Zach, are those free? Are those free or are they cost? If they cost, don't use them up. Don't spend them. Am I gaming today? I want to. That last match pissed me off. That last match pissed me off. To end the stream yesterday. I want to. I'm starting to like the gaming stuff again, y'all. I had got away from it for a while, but I'm in a different space now, different headspace. It'll be after we do our live, though. I think I'm going to go ahead and do the live at 6 p.m. That way I could hop on the game about 8. Go late. Wake up in the morning, do our call-in show. We got call-in show tomorrow, 8 a.m. Pop that thing off, chat. You need some entertainment? I might go hop on in. And we can do game 3 Central to 6:37, then do our 8 p.m. live. Y'all want to turn tonight's live into a call-in show? If y'all listen, I can make right now. This week's schedule got screwed because of all. It didn't get screwed. We just didn't get to do what we wanted to. Let's put it like that. We didn't get to do what we wanted to because of all of the opportunities. And Eastern Illinois game this Saturday, we might be able to be there and be hosting like a impromptu live watch party. I might just be going live at walk-ons as they. Oh, damn. I might be going live at the spot where we'll be hosted, doing just like the normal outside or live watch party with the phone just set up and reacting with other Bama fans. Would love at least a 2-man team to go with me, just for presence, man, so we can look like a unit. I ain't gonna lie, I feel weird when I have to do those things by myself because I don't do this by myself. They cost diamonds. Something for my drive back to Tuscaloosa. Do 8. Oh, talking about the call-in show? Bet. I'll do that. I'll do the call-in show. I'll do the call-in show at 8. And then I'll just game from now until then. Hey, can I get one of my mods to check in with all the mods in the Discord, see if everybody okay? I haven't seen a few names in here. I didn't see MJ. I saw Britt earlier. What's up, Baker? What's up? Good to see you. Hey, y'all, tap them gifts, man. We almost there. Tap them gifts. Them diamonds. I don't know if they cost something. I see 18 people in here. Ain't nobody talking to me, though. Boss. Come here, boy. Come here, boss. Boss. Come here. Come on, boss. Come here, boss. That boy done got sick. He mad because he ain't ate yet. You gonna get the new card? Nah, I'm probably gonna get on the old one and play some Rebirth, though. You think we're pretty much set for recruiting the rest of the year? Nah, we're making some big moves even this week. I was gonna wait to talk about that recruiting stuff. We making some big moves, man. We making some big moves. I know it's not a big weekend, but we are hosting some guys this weekend too. And like I said, I don't think Alabama's done on the defensive line as far as securing some viable options. Guys that I think we have the 21. I think we're solid on 22 commits right now. I think there's five commits that we're kind of hoping they sign, right? Hoping we can get them to sign on signing day. And then there's 2 flips for sure that I know we're looking to try to go and get for real. And any other decommits or flips that y'all hear about is guys making their own decision that have been offered. Alabama still has a lot of offers on the table, even though we have 24 commits in this class, I believe. So there's still some offers still on the table. I think we have 28 scholarships for this class. So there's still offers out there, even though we have guys that's verbally committed right now. I hope we can keep Cabell, man. I'm hearing some things about Owen Cabell that he might get flipped before signing day. But if we lose him at wide receiver, does that means that we for sure got my boy? What's an ant? He was over there laying in the ant bed and wonder why he itching. Over there playing in it. He wasn't laying in it. He was definitely playing in it. My big boy over here. Hey, y'all, appreciate y'all with the gifts, man. Y'all running it up. Bring on Crowley. What? I don't think we getting Crowley. I like our chances for the young boy in Alabama, though. I got to break out my list. I got to bring out my list. Man, my boy is shedding, y'all. He growing. But yeah, chat. Appreciate the gifts. Appreciate the love. We hit our hour. Thank y'all for tapping in. Like I said, we're going to go live tonight, 8 p.m. We're going to turn it into a call-in show. Just talking about what we got left for Alabama this season, this regular season, and how things can shape out. Open the phone lines, have some conversation, chat. That's the plan. If y'all down for that, type it in the chat. Say, put me in the game, Coach Smook. And I will see you all later. Hold on, y'all. They got scabs, man. They been getting scratched up. All right, y'all. Much love, y'all. I'm about to get ready to go live on do some gaming. I'll catch y'all later. Y'all be blessed. Roll Tide and AAA family. I'll catch y'all on the next one.